Now, next up in our Jason Nash's Most Toxic Relationship series, we have a video on Jason's channel called Surprising Girlfriend with $10,000 Hamilton tickets and LIN-MANUEL Miranda. And for anyone who doesn't remember, this was actually when Jason Nash surprised Trisha with Hamilton tickets because it was her favorite play. And I think this was actually featured on David Dobrik's channel. But as you can see from the thumbnail, she's very emotional, and Jason appears very happy. So let's check this out.
Oh I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you.
Now comes the tough part. You guys gotta stay together for a couple minutes.
Okay, so obviously the video starts with Jason surprising her with the tickets. They're going to get into it more, but this is just a snippet to show people what the video is about. Clearly, Trisha's very emotional, and Jason seems to be happy that she's happy with her surprise.
See, this is what's difficult, is I'm trying to do something nice for you, and you're all up my grill.
Oh, I didn't know it was for me. I
I'm going to surprise you with someone, and you're like, not even...
Wait, is it the Wayne Brady?
No. Don't even worry about what it is. And I'm like, I need to go...
You said go see a...
I said, I need to go away for a little bit, and...
So Jason's getting frustrated because he's trying to surprise Trisha with these expensive Hamilton tickets, and she's not really letting him because she's trying to find out what he's doing, where he's going, who he's talking to, that kind of thing. So it looks like she's probably like being too nosy and controlling, and it makes it really hard to surprise her because she's that kind of possessive partner.
And she was like, I didn't know what it is. Can I come? And I said, literally, like, I can't plan something because we're always, you're like, you never do anything for me. And I'm like, well, it's because we're together 24/7. I can't plan anything, and you read my phone.
Gone this weekend. I don't read your phone. I don't read your phone.
Literally last night, you were like looking over my phone as it was.
Ooh, okay, you guys, so this is kind of interesting. He accuses her of reading his phone, and then she says, I don't read your phone, and then he calls her out, and he's like, you literally did last night. Which I think we can all agree that Jason's the one being honest here, because Trisha has already admitted that she reads her partner's phones. And Jason, and we've actually seen that on footage where she admitted to David that she reads Jason's phone when he's like not around. But at this point, it looks like he is around, and she's still reading his phone, like when he's around, when he's not around.
Coming in, and I was like,
well, lucky for you, I can't see.
Yo, what's up, guys? I hope you're doing well. So for a while now,
If it was lucky for him, he wouldn't have someone prying over his shoulder trying to read his texts.
now Trisha's been obsessed with Hamilton. When I met her, I was like, oh yeah, you like Hamilton? Cool, cool. I was like, I like Hamilton too. But then, as I continued to date her, I realized it was like much more than just liking Hamilton. She's like, it's like when we go in the car, that's all she listens to, that's all she talks about. And a few months ago, the creator of Hamilton, LIN-MANUEL Miranda, announced that he was going to be reprising his role in Hamilton in Puerto Rico in January of 2019 to try and bring some relief to so many people who are hurting there. So
the fact that Jason kept in mind that she really loved this play, and he decided to surprise her and took such an interest in doing that and going out of his way to do this, I think speaks a lot about how interested in her he was, or at least how committed and dedicated he was to the relationship, because he constantly did things like this where he tried to do things for her that he knew she would like. Even like small, tiny little gestures, like the time he set up a meeting with a YouTuber that she was obsessed with, that he knew, and he was able to set up the meeting so that she could meet her. Or even something small like him knowing her favorite snack and bringing her favorite snack. Like, Jason did these type of things a lot. And I think this is pretty indicative of how much he cared about her.
he's doing a bunch of shows. Trisha asked me, she was like, I want to go see LIN-MANUEL Miranda in Puerto Rico. And I was like, no, I don't want to go there. I was like, I've seen Hamilton 3 times already. I don't want to see it again. I don't really want to go to Puerto Rico. I don't really care that much about Hamilton. So she kind of dropped it. Oh, and not only that, they were offering the VIP experience, which is you can go to the show and then after you can meet LIN-MANUEL Miranda, and you can even have dinner with him by Chef Jose Andres. These tickets are $5,000 a pop. And Trisha was like, do you want to go? And I was like, no, I don't want to go. I don't want to spend $5,000. So we kind of just dropped it. Well, Christmas was coming around and I didn't know what to get her. And
I also think it speaks a lot about him that he was willing to go watch a show that he didn't care about or wasn't really interested in 3 times just for her. And not only that, but he decided to spend all this money to take her away on vacation just to go watch a play that he's already seen 3 times. So I don't know how people always say, like, oh, Jason didn't really care about her. He didn't do anything for her. And I don't know how she says that when he actually did big and small things like this for her all the time. Like, it's a pretty big deal to spend $5,000 or on a person or 10,000 altogether just to surprise your girlfriend with something that she loves and letting her meet someone that she idolizes. That's a big deal.
I was kind of like, all right, well, I know she really wants to do that. I don't want to spend that much, but it is going to hurricane relief, and it is tax deductible. So I have in my hands right now 2 VIP tickets to Hamilton on January something or other, 2019. Meet Lin-Manuel Miranda and have a dinner.
I know that those kind of things do seem important to Jason about the like charity because I remember one time, I think it was one of the last holidays they were doing together, like prior to this video, he said, let's not get each other any gifts, let's just donate it to charity. But she was not happy with that idea. She was like, no, I want it, not charity. But so it doesn't surprise me that he justified the expense by knowing that he was giving to charity.
Cooked by Jose Andres, who's like a big time chef. All right, David's gonna help me with a surprise. We're gonna head over there right now, and what does it say? I'm gonna be a psychic right now. Says you're out $10,000. No, but we're super excited, and the money is going to the hurricane relief victims, which is really important. So I decided to bite the bullet and buy these tickets, and hopefully she's gonna be excited. We'll see. All right, I gotta call.
I do think that's a really big deal to Jason. And I think that is how he justifies spending that much money because he's like, okay, it's going to people in need. So I'm kind of getting 2 things here. I get to surprise Trisha and I get to help people. And I think he genuinely cares about those kind of things. Because he doesn't like to just frivolous spend. He doesn't like to just spend money on himself. He's says that all the time and we can see it throughout this entire series.
Call David now, and he's gonna help me with the surprise because he's the master of surprises, and I'm the master of disguises.
Hello there. It's good to see you.
Jason, is that you?
Yes, it is. All my acting training has led me to this wonderful character. His name is Bernice.
Thank you, everybody. That is acting. I don't go on auditions anymore because I never booked anything. Maybe you like my performance. I promise I will never do that character again. I promise. That is my pledge to you. I will never, ever do the Bernice character again.
Not even if you were to ask, sir.
Oh, I fell into it there. Okay, where do you want to do it?
Why is Jason like so much more entertaining than Moses, you guys? Even like his solo parts are just so funny to watch. I feel like if this was Moses, Moses wouldn't even know what to say to the camera. Moses wouldn't even know what to say to Trisha. Moses wouldn't even know what to like do in general because he doesn't know how to like exist outside of talking about water. And I don't think Moses would ever go out of his way and be this considerate to surprise her in general. Like, I don't. I know he did something for her, like for Valentine's Day or something, but I'm pretty sure she like orchestrated the entire thing.
I mean, where
Okay, so where do you want to meet? You want to come to Trisha's? You want me to bring her to your house?
do you think is better?
I don't know. It's 4:30. I could bring her up there. What time can you be there? It's 4:30. I can be there at 5:30?
I would hope, yeah.
All right, I'll see you there at 5:30.
What's the plan? Am I shooting something with Trisha? Is that what I'm saying?
Well, she was like glomming onto me, and I was like, I've got to go get something, and I can't tell you what it is. And then I said something like, oh yeah.
So you can tell this is pretty important to Jason that he's even getting David's help in this because he says David's really good at surprises and David wants to be included. I do think David wanted to be included for the video itself, like because he knew it would get views. Because I know that pretty sure that this went on David's channel and not Jason's channel. Like it went on David's first. Like David got the most amount of views out of it and the most like use out of it. But I remember when they do it, David seems emotional when they do it because he cared a lot about Trisha and so did Jason. So it's clearly important to them. They're both planning it. They're both trying to make it a good surprise for her.
Yeah, we're gonna surprise you with someone.
You're the worst at surprises.
Well, she reads my phone and I was like, I gotta go. And if I had just taken off on her, she would have been mad at me. I think it's fine.
So David tells Jason that he's not really good at surprises because he told Trisha that they were going to surprise her. But I understand what Jason's saying because Trisha doesn't allow the space for surprise. So like he said, she reads my phone. She asks me where I'm going. She like is on top of me. Like he had no way to surprise her without telling her, "Hey, I'm gonna surprise you." Because if he doesn't, she gets paranoid and she thinks he's cheating or doing something that he shouldn't be doing. And notice how Jason even said, if I didn't tell her anything, she would have been mad at me. Like, imagine not really being able to do anything without telling your partner every single detail, or it's going to result in a fight.
5:30.
Yeah, see you at your house at 5:30. Bye. You're the worst at surprises.
You're the worst at surprises. You're the worst at surprises. The world revolves around surprises.
Jason really doesn't like being criticized, you guys. It's so funny. Every time he gets criticized, he has like a little like he always has something to say about being criticized. Like you can tell, like he's obviously joking, but you can tell it bugs him a little bit. And I understand why he is so annoyed because it's like, well, how are you supposed to surprise someone that you can't surprise? How do you surprise someone who demands to know what you're doing and where you're going and where you are every second of the day? It would be impossible.
It's gotta be perfect the way I do it. Even though I don't use any of the footage because my videos are only 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Did I mention that? Did I mention they're only 4 minutes and 20 seconds and yet people still follow me even though it's only a short amount of time? Hey, I'm David. There's only one way to do YouTube. The way I do it.
He's so salty. Dead on impression though.
That's it. My way or the highway. You're the worst at surprises. Did you know that I was the first person to think of surprises? Yeah. Surprise!
I'm ready to come get you.
Ew. I can't. He was clearly salty about the criticism. He didn't like that. I don't really blame him though because David and Trisha seem to criticize him a lot throughout the series. I think David and Trisha criticize Jason pretty much every day. So like no matter where he went, if he went with her, he was getting criticized. If he went with David, he was getting criticized. Like the guy could not breathe or win.
Are you free?
Yeah, where are you?
I'm in Beverly Hills.
Oh, okay, you should go for it. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, do I have to shower or should I just go right now?
No, you don't need to shower. It's really stupid, actually. It's fine.
It's really stupid?
Yeah. But don't make me stay anymore, because...
I think he's trying to say it's really stupid to downplay what it is so that she is going to not be expecting something huge so that when it is something huge, she'll be more excited. I think he's just trying to help surprise her more.
I don't want to blow it.
Am I gonna get dirty? Is that why I should shower?
I'll call you when I'm at the garage, and then...
I love how he literally just said, don't ask me any more questions about it because I don't want to spoil it. And then she continued to ask questions.
You can just come down.
Alright, love you.
Okay, goodbye.
I'm Davey. You're the worst at surprises. Did you know I was the first person to think to put a snake on somebody? Yeah, that was me. That was me.
He's literally still salty about it. He can't get over that criticism.
Natalie! Natalie! Give me my apple juice! Natalie! Sour worms! Skittles! Natalie! I told you! Corn in my...
I can kind of get, though, why he'd be salty. I know he's just kidding, but he's obviously, it bothers him. I get it because, like, imagine spending $10,000 and then you recruit your friend to help you with a surprise, and then the first thing they say to you is, "You're terrible at surprises." I feel like, bruh, I just spent $10K.
My... Corn in my bowl! Corn in my bowl, Natalie! Nip, 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 nip. Hey. Huh. You're the worst at surprises. You don't know anything.
Hello, miss.
Is someone in the car?
Maybe someone's in the back seat.
Your hair looks great.
Do you like it?
Yeah. What?
Nothing.
She's very complimentary, so she's very in a good mood today, it seems. It's probably because she's going to get surprised, so she's, like, really happy about it. But yeah, that's probably one of the nicest ways I've ever seen her greet him in this entire series.
Why did you just look me down?
I wanted to see if you were going to work out or you were going out on the town. I wasn't sure.
It's Kylie. Kylie wears these. It's not a workout outfit.
Hey,
wait,
listen.
are we going out? What are we doing?
I'm not hip.
Maybe if you would tell me what we were doing, I could dress for the occasion.
Maybe. I'll tell you as much as you need to know.
I scratched my car.
This is Kai. What? The white one?
Yeah.
Where?
Pulling into my spot.
Oh, that pole that's there.
I know, and my G-Wagon's so much more narrow, so I can usually make a pretty tight turn.
You guys, it's so weird to see the relationship between Trisha and Jason compared to the relationship of Moses and Trisha. She almost seems so uncomfortable with Moses, but with Jason, she seems so comfortable. They seem so locked in on each other, or like even just on a comfort aspect, they just gel so well compared to Moses and Trisha, which seems like this weird like obstacle course where like nothing's smooth, the conversation never flows. Jason and Trisha kind of just like play off each other easily, and she seems so much happier. It's
Better give it to me.
I wanted to wear my black Yeezys, but we couldn't find them.
We?
My sister was helping
Got a man
me.
up there?
No, my sister was cleaning my house. She was just shutting everything down.
Oh, I love your sister.
Otherwise, she would have come down to say hi, but she...
Love your sister.
Aw, well, she doesn't like you. I'm just kidding.
okay, so I think I know what happened there, by the way. Also, first thing I'll say is that notice Jason shares a little bit of like jealousy because I think she likes that and he likes to play into what she likes. So I think what happened here though is she's also jealous. So when he said, "Oh, I love your sister," he repeated it like 3 times. I don't know if he was trying to get under her skin or like I don't know if he was trying to like on purpose do that because we already heard him the first time. I don't know why he said it like 3 times, but notice that she's like, "Oh, well, she hates you." It's because she doesn't want Jason to like her sister too much. So she'll say things like, "Oh, she hates you, she doesn't like you," so that Jason will like her less. Because Trisha gets jealous. Trisha wants him to like her sister, but doesn't want him to like her sister too much. And so she didn't like that he repeated himself, I bet.
Okay, she loves you.
We've been seeing a lot of each other lately.
Okay, so that's not going to set well with her. Look at her face, you guys. That's not going to set well with her. First, I'll say that Trisha let him know that she was joking because obviously Callie doesn't hate Jason. Well, Callie only started hating Jason, by the way, after the whole fallout. Up until then, Callie was like always on Jason's side and even argued against her own sister's points in Jason's favor. But another thing, Jason making this comment like, "Wow, we've been seeing a lot of each other." I think he's just pointing out that they're together all the time to point out that he spends a lot of time with her. Like, hey, look, because she always accuses him of like not wanting to be with her and wanting to stay away from her. I think he was just pointing out like, "Hey, look how much time we've been spending together," kind of like he wanted points for it or something. And I think she's getting offended by it because look at her face. I think she's thinking like, "Oh, what? We're spending too much time together? Like, you don't like it?"
Yeah, well, we are dating.
And we do work together too.
Yeah?
Well, are you excited?
Yeah, is it a...
Yeah, she seemed a little bit weirded out by that. That's what she's like, "Well, we are dating, so we would do that." And he's like, "Well, yeah, we work together too." I don't think he was complaining. I think he was fine with it. Let me know what you guys think. If you think that was like a passive aggressive remark from him, like maybe he was thinking, "Damn, I see this bit a lot." Like, "Damn, I see this girl a lot."
surprise, like just for me, or is like everyone gonna be there?
Everyone's gonna be there.
Oh, really? Is it an animal?
Might be.
Oh, babe, I don't like animal stuff.
Well, you have to be blindfolded. You're probably.
No! Babe, no.
I don't know.
Huh? My house looks so good. My sister did a great job cleaning it up. She did it great. She went and found me a JoJo Bobo for my collab tomorrow. I had her go to
Big
Claire's.
collab with JoJo Siwa tomorrow.
Also, 2 things here. One, he already told her to stop asking about the surprise, but she cannot stop asking about the surprise. Like, she's really trying to ruin it for herself because she really wants to know. 2, notice how she talks about JoJo and how she is getting a bow to be like JoJo. This is important because they're going to do a collab with JoJo. Remember, Trisha's like a 30-year-old woman at this point. She's going to do a collab with, I believe, a 15 or 16-year-old JoJo Siwa. This is important because Trisha has always said that she doesn't understand why adults collab with children, why adults even go near children, why adults even talk to children. And she even made a huge deal about how she supposedly stopped hanging out with Jason for a while because Jason went to a JoJo New Year's event, even though she left out the part where Jason took his daughter to see JoJo. So Jason took his little girl to go see JoJo at an event, and Trisha painted that, leaving the daughter out of it, and said, Jason went to a JoJo event for New Year's, so I just stopped talking to him for a while because I found that so weird. That's not true. And here they're talking about how they're going to do a collab with JoJo. Trisha herself, a grown woman, is trying to buy things to dress like a 15-year-old girl to go collab with her. I just think that's important because Trisha always says that she finds it so weird when adults collab with kids and that she finds it so weird to even interact with them, yet she does to herself. And it's never a problem when she's doing it.
Tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, so I needed to find a
You
bow.
picking her up from school?
She is a 15-year-old. She graduated.
See, I told you guys. He jokes like, "Oh, you picking her up from school?" Because she's a literal child. And then Trisha defends it by being like, She's 15 years old. As if that's like old enough to collab with a 30-year-old woman. As if that makes it any less weird. That's what I'm saying. Like, she goes at all these people and she'll talk about how like all these YouTubers and all these adults shouldn't be interacting with these kids, but then she herself does it. And then look at her justifying it too.
Already.
She already graduated?
I'm homeschool.
How do kids do that? How do they graduate when they're 15? I could barely pass any grade.
And she's a superstar. She performs the Kids' Choice Awards and has her own TV show and has a banging YouTube channel and sold 40 million bows. That's pretty accomplished for a 15-year-old.
What's 40 million bows?
Her hair bows that she's
So if you're accomplished as a teenager, that means that you should be hanging around with adults. What is that justification there? Because she's acting like this is her justification for why she gets to hang out with a 15-year-old. Like, she's a superstar. She has a lot of accomplishments. So that means that a 30-year-old woman should be going to collab with her and dress just like her and be in her house. Like, what?
She sells at Claire. She sold 40 million of them this year.
There's no way she sold 40 million bows.
Babe, she said that. Like, why would that be a really weird thing to lie about on someone's podcast? That's easily to be able to find out.
Who could find that out? What are you going to go to the Bow website? Hi, Natalie. How are you? Good. The place looks great.
Surprise!
What is it?
Well, look.
The what?
My place looks great.
Oh, that's...
Okay, so they're doing this surprise at David's house. So David, again, like I said before, obviously wanted to be involved. I felt like it's more for his channel, but I think he did want to be there because David seems to be like the type of person who loves surprises and loves to be involved in everything. So I think it's like a half like he did it for views and half he was really close to Jason and Trisha at this time and wanted to be there for it.
Yeah.
Hi.
I'm gonna take Jason to the other room real quick.
But more so views.
This is scary.
Can I get some clickbait merch?
Yeah, if you act
Is it
polite
scary?
today.
Hey, is it a scary surprise?
Trisha, you know you're not allowed to ask that.
It's Joe.
Okay. Alright, we're ready to go. What are you doing?
Joe, will you film us?
What?
Will you film me? Do you know where my phone is? No, I don't know where
Dude, let me film you.
Oh.
Film it.
I have a degree.
I can film this, but let me film.
Whatever.
Okay.
Again, you can see this is a big deal to them because they're all like whispering. They don't want to ruin it for her. They all want to get it just right. So they clearly care about what they're doing for her. And again, Trisha will not stop asking what the surprise is. Like, she really just... Some people are just like that. Some people just can't be surprised.
I don't give a about me not being good at surprises. I did my best. It really pissed me off, that comment in the car.
I told you guys it bothered him. Like, I know he was joking about it, but look how he just brought it up. He just brought up how David criticized how he's not good at surprises. And the first thing Jason says when he gets alone with David is, don't make comments like that again. That pissed me off. It's been, how long has it been since he heard the comment till not being in the house and it's still eating at him? He just cannot handle it.
Let me see how you laminate.
Where's your brothers?
You are
What
bad.
to say?
Hey, this is no time to get down.
You don't know what it's like.
Oh my God.
Oh my, that's every 5 minutes.
Oh, that is sick.
You like it?
Good job, you old.
Are you filming me or you just...
Again, that's the thing. David doesn't understand that Jason's in a weird predicament where he can't really do anything without Trisha's knowledge or, like, dare I say it, permission. Because if he does, he has to deal with the wrath of her. So I think that's why the criticism comment bothered him too, because it's like he feels like he has his hands tied, so he can do anything. Like, he had to tell her, like, I'm going to surprise you. He had to, like, for his own safety.
Can I be in the shot, please?
No, I'm filming.
That's why I asked Joe to film.
No one cares about you. They care about these tapes.
Are you filming me or you just... Can I be in the shot, please?
No, I'm filming.
That's why I asked Joe to film.
No one cares about you. They care about these tickets.
It's not true.
This is the money shot.
I got 10 grand. That's 10 grand. That's a lot of money.
Oh my God, dude. You'll make it back.
No, I'm not.
Well, anyway, this is dope.
And you could tell that Jason spent the money himself too, because he's like really hurting about it. He keeps bringing it up, like, I just spent 10 grand, bro. Like, these tickets were 10 grand. Spent 10 grand on Trisha. Imagine spending 10 grand on like your ex. Well, when you're with them at the time, and then later when you break up, they're like, my ex never did anything for me, but you spent 10 grand on them. That's what I mean. I don't understand how she says things like, Jason never did anything for me. Jason was such a bad boyfriend. He never bought me a single gift. He never did a single thing for me. But then there's like, if you go and watch the series, there's so many moments like this. He even surprised her with tickets previous to this, but these were expensive tickets, $10,000 tickets. And one time he bought her $1,000 chicken wings. So this guy shelled out a lot of cash for her.
Yeah, and it's it is, and it's tax deductible, and it's helping the hurricane victims.
Okay.
It's the Jew and me.
How are you doing this? Trisha, I love you. Are you gonna give a speech?
Yeah, and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. One day, but not now. I just thought that we could blind.
See, even him saying things like that, Jason just said, I don't know if you can hear him because he's whispering, it's kind of low, but he said, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. And then he jokes and says, one day, not today. What he means by that is he doesn't want to propose right now and he doesn't want to be pressured to propose, but he clearly did think that they would be together for a long time. I know at some point later after they break up, he says that he wanted to leave the relationship, but he was scared to because she threatened him. But I think Jason, I don't know if it was like Stockholm or what, but I do know that he made a lot of comments about how he could see himself married to her, that they would be together, that he would have a kid with her, all these things. So he clearly did care about her to some degree.
Blindfold her. Right?
I think you blindfold her. You blindfold her. You put her on the ground. You put her on the couch. You just say, hey, surprise is here.
Okay.
Okay, take your blindfold off. Surprise is me.
She's gonna think it's a proposal, and it's not.
I know, that's why I'm trying to be careful.
She's gonna die.
I know.
Now, notice something here too. They're very, very considerate and cautious of the fact that she might think it's a proposal. And they don't want her to because they don't want to hurt her feelings when it's not a proposal. So David and Jason are both being very, very careful because it matters to them to not hurt her feelings. So they don't want to hurt her feelings and pretend it's a proposal when it's not. So this is them being very considerate, which you'll see going forward that David does this a lot. Whenever Jason surprises Trisha or David surprises Trisha, he always clarifies, hey, this is not a proposal. This is not a proposal, because he doesn't want to get her hopes up.
No, she's gonna. She's. Jack. My man. You've surprised a lot of people with stuff, and Reggie's reaction was incredible. This is gonna be otherworldly because she asked me to go so many times, and I was such a dick. I was like, I don't want to see that straight to her face. I was like, I don't want to. I hate the show. I hate it. I've already seen it 3 times, and to the point where she was like really beaten down, and she's asked.
So Jason is making a point to be like, David, you have not seen surprise yet until you see how Trisha's going to react to this surprise, which is true. When we see her, you will see. Like, you already saw the thumbnail. You already saw the beginning, like, 2-second clip. She freaks out, like, in a good way. Like, she's really surprised and really happy about it and really, like, grateful for it. But this is why it's such a big deal. And you can tell, like, Jason cares a lot about it because he knows that she's going to have this kind of reaction and he wants to do it for her so that she'll have this kind of reaction. Like, he wants to make her that happy, and he does. But again, no, can you guys ever imagine, like, Moses in this role where he's like, hey, guys, I'm going to surprise Trisha? So I cannot even imagine it. I can't even imagine it.
Several friends to go with her. They've said no. She's offered to buy the tickets and pay for people, and they don't want to go. Her mom doesn't want to go. Her sister doesn't want to go. It's all she cares about is meeting LIN-MANUEL Miranda. Joe, she doesn't care about Joe. When I met her.
Wait, imagine telling someone you'll spend $5,000 for a ticket for them to go with you somewhere, like, to accompany you, and they're like, nah. Like, wow, people really didn't want to see Hamilton, huh?
She was like, oh, I'm really into Hamilton. I was like, oh, that's cool. It's the only thing she's been listens to. It's the only thing she listens to in the car. The soundtrack, there's only 30 songs. It's just over and over. Like, I think there's something wrong with her.
Okay.
Now, with this, not only
It is sweet that he knows this about her, and he knows that she loves it so much and that she spends so much time, like, wrapped up in the Hamilton world, like, constantly, like, listening to it, watching it, whatever. It is sweet that he wants to give her more of it. Like, even though he acts kind of annoyed and he's like, well, she does it all the time, and, like, I think she's crazy, he still goes out of his way to buy her a $5,000 ticket to go to Puerto Rico to take her to go see it. I think actions speak louder than words, and Jason's actions show that he just wants to make her happy and he cares about her. And he'll do something he doesn't want to do just because she wants to do it. And I think that's, like, one of the biggest gestures of love.
helping hurricane victims. She gets to sit in the front row of Hamilton. She gets to go to a post-show reception. She gets to meet LIN-MANUEL Miranda.
Okay, let me do my version of it now. Okay, go. Hold it up. Okay, guys, Jason got Trisha 2 tickets. Okay, guys.
See, you could tell that Jason really cared a lot. He even instead of just throwing, like, the joke thingy that David did, Jason went out of his way to talk about how much he loves it, how much it means to her, because he knows this about her. He knows how much this means to her. Again, I'm not trying to like compare the two too much, but we did just do like a Moses video, so it's really hard not to compare them. But imagine Moses ever doing something like this for her. You would never see it. You would never see it. And yet she acts like Moses is like the best partner she's ever had, the one who loves her the most, the one who's been the most considerate. It's not true. Jason was a really good partner to her.
Jason is surprising Trisha with Hamilton tickets. These are $5,000 tickets. These are $10,000 tickets. Really expensive. And the show is in Puerto Rico.
And you get to meet Lin-Manuel Miranda. I know that means nothing to your audience.
And Jason has to go.
And I gotta go. And
Again, I think it's also a big thing that like he's actually going to go on vacation with her just to go see the show that he's already seen a bunch of times, because he's made it clear time and time again that he doesn't like to go away because he likes to stay with his kids. So the fact that he was willing to spend time away from his kids, which he does a lot for her, is a big indicator that he cared a lot about her. That's why I don't get the rep that Jason has about not caring about her and never doing anything for her, because he clearly always did all the time.
Joe's here.
Is this a surprise?
Sit right here.
Also, I know this is small, but he just spent like $10,000. He's going to surprise her. He's doing all these things. And the first thing she says is, like, the first thing she does is criticize how loud his footsteps are. Like, talk about nitpicky.
So many cameras in the middle.
Yeah, just like right there.
What's that?
you're gonna be blindfolded.
No, I don't want to be blindfolded. No.
This is mine.
No blindfolds. No.
I'm gonna have to blindfold you.
No.
Put this on.
This is so weird that David has to do the surprise because he is better at it.
Wait, who surprises?
I feel like David did that because David knows that Trisha will do things that he wants and not things that Jason wants, because Trisha seems to have more respect for David and a bigger fondness for him, even though she's dating Jason. Also, look at her being like, who surprises this? Like, it's obviously Jason's surprise. David's not surprised her with it.
This.
Well, now you gave it away.
It's your surprise or Jason's surprise?
You'll have to find out.
Get some branding in there, David.
100%. All right, Trisha, we're gonna sit you down. We're gonna put something in your hands.
Also, Jason being like, oh, David's doing this because David's better at surprises. I don't think that's why David's doing this. I think David's doing it because he wanted the views for it. I don't think it's like, oh, David's the best at surprises. I don't think that's it at all. I think they just thought, like, we'll get featured on David's vlog and David's going to get more views, etc. Like, I think that's pretty obvious.
Ow! Ow, babe, my hair. Ow, babe, my hair.
No.
Oh my gosh.
You suck at this.
That's not your real.
Here, let me do.
Oh no, he just told him he sucked again at it. Jason's gonna have another meltdown, another like 20-minute monologue about how stupid David is.
Blindfold myself. I don't want it in my hands. Okay, here.
Trisha, take it off real quick. At least look excited.
No, I'm really nervous. Like, my heart's like racing. I really don't like surprises.
Okay.
Is it? Am I gonna have a heart attack?
No.
Is it an animal? I don't want another dog.
I can't tell if she likes surprises or not, because I remember like the Valentine's Day with Moses, she wanted Moses to surprise her so bad. And she frequently like would nudge at Moses to surprise her. That's why you'll see like some TikToks or whatever about him surprising her. But I think they do bother her in the sense where she feels like she doesn't have control of them. And she likes to be in control.
One more. One more video.
Wait, actually? You don't want a dog?
No, Jason,
Let's can it.
Wait, the crazy thing here though is that she's acting like, no, don't give me another dog, as if they even gave her a dog in the first place against her will. That's never been true. Since the very beginning, she was begging Jason for a dog, which we already have a video on that, proving that she asked him like 20 times for a dog. And then he told her, I don't want a dog, I don't want a dog, I don't want a dog, but you can have a dog. And then years later, when someone brought this up, Trisha was like, I didn't want a dog. My ex wanted a dog. Jason wanted a dog. And then she'd be like, we wanted a dog together, when that was never true. Trisha had begged for a dog because she thought that it would get her and Jason to be closer together, and it would be kind of like a child for them and like something that would tie them together. But that didn't work out, and she gave the dog away to her mom, and that's why she's like, I don't want a dog. She's like, it doesn't even work. It didn't serve its purpose. It didn't tie me and Jason together, so why would you want a dog?
Is it a dog? You said, babe. Is it a dog?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Oh, let's just do it.
All right, Jason, put your hands out. I'm gonna grab you from the other room. Put your hands out.
No.
Trisha, put.
No. I don't want it in my hand. Can I just look at it? My heart's racing right now.
Yeah, Trisha, put your hands out.
Is it gonna hurt me?
Maybe.
I wonder if it kind of low-key bothered Jason a little bit because his mood seems to be a little bit off here. I wonder if it bothered him that David was going to get credit for what he himself went out of his way to do. Like, Jason's the one that spent $10,000. Jason's the one who this was a surprise for his girlfriend, and now he's kind of taking like a backstage seat to it. So I wonder if that's why he seems a little bit moody.
Maybe. Come on, put your hands out.
Oh my god, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this.
Just put your hands out.
Is it an animal?
Maybe. Or maybe it's John Stamos.
In my hands?
Or maybe.
Or maybe we shrunk John Stamos.
Little John Stamos. Trisha, help me. I would love to be surprised with John Stamos.
Right,
One night with John Stamos.
Put your hands
Maybe
out.
it's Jason Momoa.
My sister said that, but I've already met him.
Yeah.
One night with John Stamos, she says if Jason said anything like that, she'd freak out. But she does always make comments like this about like how she wants to sleep with other men and stuff like that. And they're obviously jokes, but they're not nice jokes. And considering she got so upset about the threesome joke, I'm surprised that she made so many jokes like this herself.
Yeah, but have you ever had his balls in your hand? Well, probably.
Do you know how hard it is to watch any movie with like famous actors in it? Because you can't enjoy anything with her. She's like, literally every actor.
Oh god, I don't want to do this.
You'll be good. Put your hands out.
I don't even think.
She's like, literally every actor.
Oh god, I don't want to do this. I get a good reaction.
Oh,
Okay,
we're
wait.
recording.
Actor.
Oh god, I don't want to.
Okay, so I wanted to say, I also think it's interesting that like she'll point out how many people she slept with or like all the people that she slept with, because if Jason did the same, she'd be like fuming. But I think Trisha likes to make her partners jealous, and she likes to make herself seem desirable. So any chance that she has an opportunity to tell one of her partners that somebody wanted her or she was with someone, she'll take it. I just think that's interesting because if the shoe was on the other foot, she would not like it. She likes to make boyfriends jealous. She doesn't like to be jealous herself.
To do this.
You'll be good. Put your hands out.
I don't even think I'm gonna get a good reaction.
Oh, we're recording. We're the ones worried about the recording.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think I'm gonna give you a good one.
Okay, ready? Put your hands out.
Okay.
I'm gonna let Jason take it over.
No.
Little did she know she was about to give them the best reaction. You guys, I don't know why Jason seems so off in this video. Again, I don't think it has anything to do with Trisha. I could just be, I could just be like thinking the wrong thing here and being naive. You guys let me know what you think. But I genuinely think this might have to do with the fact that Jason spent $10,000 on this gift. David criticized it twice about how he wasn't good at surprises. And now David's taking the full, not credit, but like the full focus of the surprise when really this was a Jason to Trisha surprise. I think they mention it later. I think Jason does mention later that David, not in a bad way, but that like he took the surprise and put it on his channel when Jason probably would have preferred it on his own channel, considering he just spent $10,000. I think that's why when David later says, "It's okay, you'll make that $10,000 back," Jason was like, "No, I won't," because the video was going to go on David's channel, not Jason's. I think Jason posted his video after David posted his, so everyone already saw it on David's, and then the like leftovers came to Jason's channel to see it, which probably sucked because it was Jason's idea and Jason's surprise. So if Jason seems off, I genuinely think it's that.
All right.
Oh, can I say something? Just so you don't think that it is what it is. It is not a proposal. Let's get that out of the way around. No proposal.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I figured if Jason's about to talk, you're maybe gonna think it's a proposal. It's 100% not. Pookie dead ass. It's not. But that's okay. That's okay.
You know what? Let's just forget it.
Okay, so again, I think this was David being considerate because he didn't want to get Trisha's hopes up. This is what I mean by I think these people genuinely cared about her because they didn't want to just use any reaction and get her from, like, they didn't want to play with her emotions just to get views and a reaction. They wanted her to know, like, hey, don't get your hopes up too high. That's not what this is, because they didn't want to hurt her feelings. Like, that ultimately mattered to them. I think Jason jokes about, like, oh, let's forget this because Trisha, I don't think it was too nice to say, oh, really? It's not that? Because I feel like it then diminishes whatever surprise he's about to give her. Even though she does give it like a really good reaction and she's like really happy about what he does give her, I don't think it's good to compare every single surprise he'll ever give her to a proposal because it will always fall short to a proposal. And that's why I don't think she should do it, because it puts a lot of pressure on someone, and it makes them not want to really surprise her with anything, because if they do, it's always going to fall short of what she actually wants.
All right, put your hands out.
You almost blew this last night.
I did?
Yeah, by looking at my phone.
I can't see your phone ever. I try and look.
Okay, here we go.
So see, she tries and looks at his phone. She does try to read his phone. She just claims that she can't because she can't see too well, but she still tries, and I don't think that that's healthy in a relationship to be reading each other's phones like that.
We're putting it in your hand.
Will it break if I drop it?
Well, what I mean is, like, if you guys agree to, but if it's just like, let me see your phone, let me see your phone, let me make sure you're not cheating, I think that's too much.
No. Oh, a check for $4 million.
Should you take it up?
Yeah, all right,
Okay.
here we go. Surprise.
Okay.
It's an envelope.
Open it.
Yeah, open it.
Did you really do that?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hey, it costs a lot of money. Be on camera.
Okay, I know that was like a weird comment, but I think he obviously, like, he just wanted to see her reaction and he was kidding, but you could tell how touched she was by this. I don't think this is fake at all. I think she was genuinely touched by what he did for her. I think she was genuinely surprised that Jason not only got her the tickets, but was willing to go to Puerto Rico with her. That's a huge deal. This is what I mean by, like, he did these huge things for her. So for her to then act like, oh, nobody ever did anything for me. Like, Jason never did anything for me. How does someone never do anything for you when they did this for you and you have this kind of reaction? That's what I mean. Trisha kind of rewrites history sometimes and will pretend that things that didn't happen happened, or things that happened didn't happen, depending on her mood. But yeah, this is what I mean by Jason clearly did things for her and cared about her and gave her big surprises. Because she even told Ethan on Frenemies, nobody's ever done anything for me, but look at this. Clearly someone did something for her, and repeatedly.
Why did you do that?
Why?
I'm crying.
You like Hamilton. And I hate it.
Even David gets emotional seeing Trisha emotional. I think these people genuinely did care about her. Like, David was nicer to Trisha and cared a lot more about Trisha than he did a lot of Vlog Squad members. Like, he treated her, he kind of like prioritized her. So they did, I believe, care about her as much as she cared about them. I think what happened in the end is she just was too harmful, too dangerous, and they could not continue to be in her life and condone and enable her because she was just too dangerous. She drove her car through Jason's house. That's why Jason ended up not talking to her anymore. But people always forget that and think like, oh, these two people just abandoned her. No, she pushed them away. She scared them away.
Are you going with me?
No, Joe's going.
Are you?
Yeah, of course I'm going.
You're going to Puerto Rico with me?
Yeah.
Oh
Holy shit. Look at my fish.
Wow, David's crying. He's stoned.
See, like, they even have, like, David crying because he's so emotional for how emotional Trisha is. Like, I think, again, David genuinely cared about Trisha. Doesn't seem like he cares about many people, but he did seem to care about Trisha. Again, you guys, Jason does seem a little bit off in this video, and almost he seems like kind of annoyed, but I genuinely don't think it has to do with Trisha. I think it has to do with it being his surprise and then him taking a backseat to his own surprise. That's just my guess. Because remember how happy he was when he entered the house and he was so excitedly talking about the tickets on camera? Something like kind of switched when he came out because he didn't end up like surprising her in the way that he was so excited to do before. I don't know what happened. It just seemed like his mood kind of shifted. But I genuinely think it's probably because he didn't get to do the surprise himself. But let me know what you guys think, because I'm really like interested by this change of attitude here.
Holy.
Why would you do this? They're so. I told you would pay for them. I'm gonna pay you back.
No,
I'll pay you back.
Sunday.
They're so expensive. Oh my god, you're so crazy.
Don't mean to steal it.
I feel like this is like a rare moment where Trisha was genuine and real in her reaction. Like, I think she felt bad that he spent so much money, and that's why she's like, I'll pay you back. And then, I don't know if you heard him, he said, no, don't worry about it. This is on me. because he bought her a lot of things. People like to pretend that he didn't. People like to pretend that she just like funded his whole life, but he bought a lot of expensive things for Trisha. The trip to Puerto Rico and the tickets, another set of tickets, $1,000 golden wings. He bought her jewelry, expensive jewelry. He bought her expensive candy. Like, wasn't it like $500 chocolate or something like that? I guess we'll see it later. It was like really expensive chocolate. So yeah, he did a lot for her, and I think Trisha did genuinely feel bad here because Trisha pressures people and demands a lot, and I think the fact that Jason did it as a surprise made her almost feel like, I told you I would have paid for them, like you didn't have to. It makes her feel like, I don't know how to explain it. It almost seems like it makes her feel a tad bit guilty. Not guilty enough to not accept it, but like, you know, a little bit guilty.
Sure, but I'm crying too.
This is crazy. Like,
Yeah, it's crazy. I've already seen the show 3 times. But it's what you wanted, so I'm gonna go. You know, after the 3rd time, I'm like, I'm good. Hamilton. Yeah, and you get to meet him after.
That's what made me cry. I can't believe it.
Hosted by LIN-MANUEL.
Oh my god, I don't even know what to say to him. Like, I don't know.
You'll probably only get 30 seconds. For 10 grand.
Oh my god, that's great. You got the VIP tickets, that's crazy.
And Jose Andres is preparing a special.
The fact that he did that, you guys, for something he didn't even want to see and didn't even really like, but because he knew that she liked it, is such a huge deal. This is why I don't get the bad rep that Jason gets. He cared a lot about her. He treated her right. He did big things for her, small things for her. He did everything for her. But she switched the narrative like, Jason never did anything for me. He was a bad boyfriend. He never cared about me. And I don't think it's fair when people go this far out of their way for another person, and then because they break up or because whatever happens, history gets rewritten and all of a sudden they become a villain. Like, that's never made sense to me, especially since he consistently, from the start of the relationship to the end, treated her good.
Meal for us.
Who's Jose Andre?
Oh, he's like a really famous chef.
Wait, are you being serious?
Yeah.
How do you know?
It's part of the package.
It is?
Yeah.
I can't believe you're going with me. Oh my god, it's so
No.
crazy.
And he's feeding her. He doesn't have an issue with feeding her. Again, he has no issue with Trisha eating. He even brags about how they're going to go eat so good because they're having a good, like, top chef cook for them.
Can't believe I'm going either. I love you. That's so cute. Okay. I love you.
Now comes the tough part. You guys got to stay together for a couple minutes.
Oh my god, Jason's never.
The crazy thing is that the relationship was so unstable that a joke like that wasn't even really a joke. It was like partially the truth. They don't even last long after this. Let me see. This was in November of 2018. They break up in, I believe they break up, I think it's before February of 2019. So they're going to break up very soon. But even the fact that David always makes jokes like this, like, oh, you guys got to stay together until then, shows just how often they fought and just how serious it was. Again, Jason seems strangely off in this video, you guys, but I think it's for the reasons I stated before. But again, let me know what you think. I'm so curious.
Never spent any money on me, so like the fact he just spent $10,000 on these is crazy. That's the crazy.
Wait, that's not even true. I need to go back and rewind that.
He just spent $10,000 on these. Oh my god, Jason's never spent any money on me, so like the fact he just spent $10,000 on these is crazy.
You guys, that's not true. Jason consistently spent money on her before this and even after this. This is why, like, I feel like this is kind of a passive-aggressive comment. Even after such a huge gift, she still criticizes him by saying, Jason has never spent anything on me, so this is a huge deal. That's not a nice comment to make. It's a backhanded compliment because she's trying to tell everyone, Jason never does anything for me, so this is why this is huge. But it's not true. Jason did so much for her. I don't understand this narrative that she created. Remember when he surprised her on Valentine's Day by being Elvis and taking her on a helicopter flight? He bought her gifts, jewelry, everything I mentioned before. He surprised her with Hamilton tickets before. He bought her $1,000 chicken wings just because she wanted them. $1,000 chicken wings. So for Trisha to be like, Jason's never done anything for me or never spent anything for me, it's such a weird narrative to have and such a weird narrative to push, especially when he just bought you $10,000 tickets or like just spent $10,000 to go with you somewhere. It's just, it strikes me as so odd. She, it's like you can't even say, oh, she was so grateful, because then she goes and makes a passive aggressive comment like that just takes away the gratitude.
Crazy. That's the craziest thing.
Yeah.
I'm so, wow, that's crazy. This is like literally.
See, even look at his reaction, and she's like, that's the craziest thing. That's the craziest thing. Why is she harping on negativity during a positive moment? Look at his face. He's probably like thinking of all the things he's ever bought her and spent money on that just didn't count. Kind of like this. He spends $10,000 on her, you guys, and later it just won't count. It doesn't count. Nothing he ever does for her or spends on her ever counts. That would feel so defeating, to consistently do something for someone and then they just always say you never do anything for them. Like, imagine how exhausting that would be.
Better than a proposal. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, this is, I would rather have this than a proposal any day.
Well, we're good.
This is crazy.
I also feel like that wasn't the compliment that it might come across as. I also feel like that was another backhanded compliment, because it just came off of her saying that he never does anything for her. And that's why the thing is so crazy. And then she goes, I don't even want a proposal. This is better. This is better than a proposal. I think she's trying to say, like, a proposal from him wouldn't be that great. Like, this is so much better anyway. It's so much better to get this than to have Jason to propose, because it's like, it's not the compliment it appears to be. I think what she's trying to say here is that she'd rather have this than be proposed to by Jason, because Jason wouldn't even give her a good proposal anyway. It's one of those things where you like reject something before it can reject you. So it's just like, I don't even want a proposal, even though she does.
Crazy. I would never think, because Jason was so adamant about like not going. Like, he's like, that's my kids' birthday month. Like, I have to be home that weekend with them. Like,
You come up with the lamest excuse.
Wait, the fact that it's his kid's birthday month too. I know they're like laughing about birthday month, but I think he literally meant like, that's the month my kid was born, so their birthday is in that month. I think it's such a huge deal that he would even go away on his kid's birthday weekend. Like, that's big. So for him to sacrifice something like that, time away from his children, especially one's birthday, for a woman who will later say that he never did anything for her, this is why I don't think you should ever like do something for a partner over like a family member or like your own child, unless that partner, like, is in it for life and is your family. Because you could do things like this and you can sacrifice time and spend time away from loved ones for someone you temporarily love or who temporarily loves you, and then they can act like it never meant anything. So I don't really agree with the fact that he spent time away with his kids for this, because I think he was prioritizing the wrong things here. And if I'm going to criticize Jason for anything, it's going to be that prioritizing her over his children a lot of the times when he shouldn't have.
oh wait, was that an excuse, or did you really not? Did you know you were gonna do this?
No, I booked it like the 2 days after Charlie's birthday week is over.
I know, but did you, when you told me all that, did you know that you were giving me these tickets, or were you just?
No, I had no idea. Like,
Oh, good. Okay, good, guys. He's doing it after the birthday weekend is over. That's good. So he won't miss out on time with his daughter. I still stand by my statement, though, that he prioritized her a lot over his own children, which I don't think was good, because but I don't understand why he did, but I can see why he would be persuaded to, because she would get onto him so bad if he didn't prioritize her over his kids. She always acted like she understood that he had kids, but she would get so mad if he chose to spend time there instead of with her. So a lot of times he went away with her and spent more time with her.
I was just like, I don't want to. When you asked me, I was like, I don't want to go to Hamilton. I don't want to go to Hamilton.
Oh
and
my
then
God.
and then I don't know. I thought like, oh, I should do something nice for you, and I needed a video. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, you can thank David, because we were talking about it, and I was like.
So an interesting thing here is that, again, Jason's mood seems like kind of off, you guys. I don't really know. I'm now also kind of wondering if it is because of Trisha. Is it because she was criticizing him? Is it because he knew that she would criticize him? Because look at how negative she's already been toward him. Maybe it's like he does this big, huge thing and it's for someone who's like not even that grateful for it, and he could tell that was coming. I'm not sure, but I'm getting the weird sense here that Jason's kind of just like, I don't know. He was so much happier and emotional in the beginning of the video compared to how he is now. He almost seems like I don't want to say annoyed, but reserved. Does anyone else get that, or is it just me?
He was like, bro, like, like David's sensitive side, which comes out at the worst times, usually when it affects me. He's like, that would be nice. He's like, oh, that would be a nice. Remember when we brought it up? He's like, oh, you should go. I was like, you.
Oh yeah, I know.
And David was like, come on, dude, just do it. It'd be a really nice thing to do.
Are you pumped? Yeah.
Again, so much for her narrative that David was always looking for ways to break them up when David actually encouraged Jason to surprise her with $10,000 tickets so that she would be happy. That doesn't really sound like someone who was low-key conspiring to always break them up.
I can't believe it. I can't believe you did this. It's so crazy.
It's not.
So crazy.
It's nice to see you cry out of happiness. Very
It's just
different.
not like Jason. This is so weird. This is so
Okay, so again, there's two things here. One, David points out, like, oh, it's good to see you cry out of happiness for once, because every time she does cry, it's because she's, like, throwing a fit or having an issue, like a self-inflicted issue. Another thing is she keeps criticizing Jason, you guys. He just did this really huge thing for her, and the only thing she can think of is, this is so unlike Jason. He would never do this for me. It's such a backhanded compliment and such a slap in the face to get such a huge gift, and all you can talk about is how you can't believe you got this gift from this person because this person would never do that for you. It's sitting so wrong with me, and I just know he doesn't like it. Look at his face. You could just tell he doesn't like it either every time she comments about it.
so weird. I cannot believe it. Like, I asked so many people to go with me. I even asked that random person we went to last night to go with me. What was his name? Warren? I was like, do you want to go to Puerto Rico with me? But then I also can't justify taking someone to Puerto Rico that I don't know. You know what I mean? So this is amazing that I'm going with you. I'm sorry. I don't know why you spent so much money.
That shows how desperate she was to go, to the fact that she would have gone with a stranger. So I think it is nice that he, even though he didn't want to go, went with her, because it clearly was important to her and meant a lot to her. So I think it's sweet that he ended up going, regardless of if he didn't want to go or not. He still did this huge gesture for her.
I feel so bad.
Because that's the only thing you like. $10,000 Hamilton tickets.
See, again, this is what I mean by her feeling a little bit of guilt. She said she feels so bad. I think she feels bad that she puts this kind of pressure on him to perform for her in a way that she knows he wouldn't or couldn't normally perform, but he ends up doing it because he feels pressured one way or another, and then she feels guilty that she pressured him into doing it. But she wants him to do it, so she's not going to stop pressuring him, because these are the things that she wants. So she wants these kind of things, but then when she gets them, she knows that she forced him to do it in a sense. So it doesn't feel as great as it could. This is what I meant before by when I think in the Moses series, I said, why would you want to pressure someone to be with you or love you when you know that they don't? Does it really feel good if you have to pressure it? And I think this is her seeing that it doesn't feel that great when you made it happen. It doesn't feel that great when you force it. I think he did it for her and everything, but it's he felt like he had to. Does that make sense? He felt like he had to perform to these standards. He felt like he had to surprise her with something this huge. It's Jason surprised her. He wanted to make her feel good, but it's imagine that you want to make your partner feel good, but the only way you can make them feel good is by doing grandiose things. It's kind of like that. So I understand why she would feel a little bit guilty.
Oh boy.
Thank you.
What a thrill.
This is crazy, and it's hosted by LIN-MANUEL, so he's gonna be there after the show.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
You pumped?
Yeah, I'm shaking. I can't. Oh, I gotta get you something. What do you want?
Don't give me anything.
He wants his friend to drive a Ferrari for beige interior and red on the outside.
Yeah, how is it not sold out?
Again, she feels so guilty that she's now I gotta do something for you. Maybe just be nice to him. Maybe that would be what he would want. But also notice how he's no, don't get me anything, because Jason doesn't like the grandiose spending. He doesn't like that they spend so much on each other. He doesn't like spending too much on her, and he doesn't like spending too much on himself. He doesn't like her spending too much on him. He just doesn't like that kind of thing. He doesn't like wasting money. Again, I think one of the core factors in why he did this for her was because it was going to help charity.
They have seats left.
There was a lot.
$10,000 a ticket, David.
Were those the best seats?
Not sold out.
Yeah,
Smile.
This is you cry. You go
Smile.
like this. You go.
that looks too fake. I feel.
Smile a lot. Get it from my camera.
Why did your frame not have Jason in it?
Because I know I'm not gonna fit him.
God, this is crazy. This is like literally the craziest thing I've ever gotten from anybody ever.
What's crazy is like we don't even know if that's true because she says this all the time. Like we don't even know if anyone's ever done anything for her because look at how Jason just did something for her and he's consistently done things for her the entire time they've been together. But she always says, "No one's Jason never does anything for me," but we know that he does. And even when she breaks up with Jason, she tells Ethan once Ethan does something for her, nobody's ever done anything for me. But then Ethan does, and then after Ethan, she's like, nobody ever does anything for me. And then Moses does. It's like no matter what you do for her, she'll always say that you never did anything for her, so that the next person feels compelled to do something for her because they'll be like, I don't want to be like everyone else who didn't do anything for her. I want to make her feel special. I want to do something for her. She always does this. So who really knows, like, if her past partners, I know Sean did things for her. So I do think we know that this isn't true. I do know Sean did grandiose things for her too. But again, she likes to pretend that nobody ever does anything for her so that people will continue to do things for her to be different than the others.
You're welcome.
This is really crazy.
That'll be fun.
Again, Jason seems a little bit off, you guys, but Jason seemed a little bit off, but I'm not going to hold it against him or criticize him too much because he had already been criticized enough in the video by the other people in it. But I do think that it probably bothered him that he did such a big thing for her and was getting criticized for it. Not just by David, but even she, like, remember toward the end, she was criticizing him. Even the beginning, she was kind of criticizing him. Like, it probably doesn't feel good to go out of your way, do this special thing for someone, and then get the kind of reaction. I mean, he had a good reaction from her for sure. Like, don't get me wrong. But saying things like, Jason never does anything for me, and like, Jason is so blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't think that was necessary, and I don't think it was nice for her to do when he just did something so nice for her. Like, even when she goes, oh, now I gotta do something for you. It's like, well, he was just nice to you. How about you just be nice to him? Maybe that's all he wanted or needed. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. If you also got weird vibes toward that whole surprise or like what you think the issue was. I let you know what I think the issue was. But if you guys don't agree or if you do agree, just let me know because I want to know what other people picked up that even I couldn't. Because sometimes I read the comments and I see comments from people and I'm like, wow, I didn't even spot that. That's such a good observation. And I need to start like pinning them and liking them more because you guys pick up so many things sometimes that they're I'm like, their analysis is better than mine. So let me know what you thought of this because I'm dying to read your comments and I'm dying to know what you guys thought.